Hi guys, so my name's Christina and I'm going to teach y'all how to use Notepad++. So what I'm going to go through is how to download it and basic functions of Notepad++ and why you should be using it if you're just starting out with C++. Okay, so what you want to do is go to Google and you're going to search Notepad++ right here, okay? Then you're going to go to the home page. So it's basically just called notepad++.org. It's super easy. What Notepad++ is, it's a free source code editor for use with Microsoft Windows and stuff like that. So you can use this to code C++. And the reason why I use this as a start for beginners is because with Notepad++ it's super easy and it's free and it supports a variety of languages. So what I would do is go to downloads and you want to download the most recent version. The most current version is probably the one that's going to be the top one. So you're just going to want to download it. So you hit download and then it downloads the executable, so you just click it. And I already have it downloaded, so I'm just going to not download it again. But once you get through with the whole download process, you're going to want to make sure you create it as a shortcut, and then you're going to select Notepad++ right here. So you're going to open it up, or it should open up for you. So whenever you open it up, it starts off with this blank screen right here. So what this is just where you could start coding. So as a source code editor, you can pretty much see that it has different tabs and different things that you can do, different functions. So I'm going to start off by saying that you can open up a new file. See how that works? So you can have multiple C++ files going at the same time, just like if you have multiple browsers. It's the same kind of deal. So you can open new files, you can save as, just like a Microsoft Word, you could save as different things. So I already have a program that I'm going to show y'all. This is just a basic functionality for Notepad++. So you can save it in a different variety of extensions. So these have to do with what you're coding. So for example, we're going to be doing C++. So you see how it says C++ source file? These are all the extensions that C++ uses. When you're doing a basic program for C++, it's going to end in the extension of CPP. So basically C++, CPP, super easy to remember, and then you would save it. So for example, if you want to save this, even though we have nothing typed in there, we could save it as, let's just say we could save it as my first.cpp, because .cpp is the extension, and you could save that. And I'm just going to replace that because I'm going to code for y'all. Okay, so what I usually do is I go to the language setting. So because you're starting off with C++, you're going to want to choose the language that you're using, because not only does it better format it, but it makes it so it's easier for you whenever you're coding. So I like to do C++ because that's what we're using. So when you start off, you want to see all the different tools you can use. So this is just different things you can use. For example, if you want to do, let's just say you want to do settings and preferences. So this is basically the style, what it looks like, different things that I wouldn't change anything here, but I mean sometimes I like to just change the color or something like that. You don't have to do that. It's just different things that you can do and play with. Just basic styles and the search engine and stuff like that. I usually just keep it the same. I'm not really much of a changer. You don't really have to deal with all of that, especially when you're just starting to code. I would just stick with the basics. So for example, with C++, I will post a link in the bottom to show you basic functions and a basic tutorial on how to use C++. So I'm just going to go ahead and just code a little something, just something small, something short. So when I first started, I just did a simple program. See how you see how it like automatically autofills for something? Whenever you select, that's to do with the settings whenever we did the language in C++. That's how it makes it easier. It gives you little shortcuts like this. You don't have to always use it, but it's really helpful tool whenever you're trying to code. It gives you little options that you can autofill or something like that. So that's another thing that Notepad++ does that makes it easier for you to code. So, and I will provide a link to show you what this means. This is just for our standard library of C++. Okay, so you wanna, I'm just coding something small, nothing big, no big deal. It's just and then so let's just say you want to write to the screen. Okay, so just a short little program here. Okay, so to save that, you just click File and Save. Okay, and that's pretty much Notepad++. So if you have any questions, comment below. I will provide links of basic C++ programs and how to use it, and it's super easy. So, well, it's not super easy, but once you get the hang of it, you'll be a pro in no time. Thank y'all. I will see you in our next video.